What's up, everybody? It's Josh here, JT Fishing. I just wanted to take a second and let you in on a little secret here. I've been working on my pedal drive system for my Nucanoe Frontier. I have the old style drive, which is called the H2 Pro Ped drive on that Frontier, and I've been having some noises coming from it. I expect any pedal drive system to have some type of noise, but this is a little bit more than what I want it to be. So basically, when I am pedaling only forwards in a forward motion, when I'm like really kind of ramping down on it, I'm getting like a it's not a popping noise, but it's really hard to explain. Basically what it sounds like to me is it sounds like the drive cable that goes from the pedal tower back to the shaft, where the prop shaft is. It sounds like that drive cable is kind of bouncing back and forth inside of the tube that it's housed in. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just go through and kind of grease everything up. I'm going to take some waterproof grease. Basically, I just got this right here. It's just waterproof green grease. It states that it's for marine, automotive, trucking, heavy equipment, farm use. Basically, it's saltwater protectant and resists washout. So it is waterproof, and that's what they tell you to use on the pedal drive systems. It's pretty messy. I'm using just a standard grease gun, and I've got it tore apart right now, if you can see this. Just because I had some standard automotive grease in it, and I'm taking it out and putting the new grease in, basically, to use. So basically, you know, I've still got some of the automotive grease in the tube here. So what I'm going to do is put the new grease in and then do a couple pumps on it until the new grease starts coming out, so I'm not putting automotive grease into the tube. So y'all can count, feel free to count and see how many times I say grease in this video, but you know. So I'm going to pause the video real quick. I'm going to get the gun put back together. I'm going to get over to the kayak and take the drive cable out of the tube, and then kind of come back and show y'all what I've got going on. Alright guys, I'm back. So basically it's going to be hard to film me doing this and do it at the same time, so I'm kind of gonna talk you through what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to set the phone down. Well, I'm going to let you watch me do it, and then you know, answer any questions I have or you have, you know, in the comments or whatnot. So basically what you can see here is, you can see this is the back of the H2 Pro Ped. This is the tube and the drive cable. You can see it right there. Pretty much this drive cable goes all the way to the front of the boat and attaches to the pedal tower up there. So like I said, what I was hearing inside of this tube sounded like basically this cable popping, bouncing back and forth every time I would pedal real hard. So I'm going to remove the drive cable out of here, put it up somewhere where it's not going to be down on the ground in the dirt or whatever, and then I'm going to pump some grease down into this tube, just as much as I can without making a friggin' mess. So I'm going to set y'all up, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I can do it with y'all, you'll be able to see me. There we go. So like I said, I'm going to take this drive cable, see if I can get it to wiggle out. Sometimes it can be a little hard to get it to wiggle all the way out. Alright. So what I'm probably going to have to do is take the tube apart from the coupling right here. So you can see right here, This right here is where the flexible tube turns into a hard tube that goes down into the actual pedal tower. So you can take this apart, I think it's a 7/16 wrench or socket or whatever, and just loosen it. And then just pop this right here out. And I do have the cable kind of snugged down with some gear ties right here. So there we go. So that exposed that. Now we can try and do this again. Like I said, you just remove the cable. Try and keep it out of the dirt best you can. Oh, grease, yummy. You do this, definitely make sure you have plenty of paper towels. Basically, I'm going to take my new grease, I'm going to put the tip of it up against the tube here, and I'm just going to pump it full of grease, you know, as much as I can. You would assume the more the better, but you know, just as much as I can until I get tired, I guess. So I'm gonna take a pause here and come back when I'm done. Alright guys, so we're back, we're done, and we're dirty, but you know, it happens. With this particular type of pedal drive, you know, it's a little more, I don't want to say, of course, I've never greased any other pedal drives before, but with the way that this drive system is made, it can definitely be a little cumbersome, especially if you don't have any kind of like knowledge as far as mechanically. If you're not mechanically inclined, it might be a little hard to figure out, but that's why I made this video, so to hopefully help somebody out, answer any questions that you've got. Like I said, I've got it all back together here. Got the tube back inserted with the worm gear attached to the belt. Basically, I would pump a little bit of grease in and then stick the worm gear down in it and get it to go down, take it back out, put a little bit more grease in there. Eventually, when I got about halfway through the tube, I just went ahead and inserted the worm gear all the way through. And as I was inserting it, kind of coating it in grease as it was going into the tube. So I can already tell a difference in the sound of it, or lack thereof sound. Like I said, this is the HD Pro Ped, so this is the model pre-pivot drive. So this is their old model, which in my opinion is still pretty quiet. So, but I got everything buttoned back up. I won't be able to tell for sure until I get it on the water again, which as of right now, I don't know when that'll be. My next tournament is on the river, so I take my Flint on the river. But yeah, if you got any questions, throw them down in the comment box. I know this was kind of a short and kind of jumping around video, but like I said, if you got any questions, throw them in the comment box. Like, share. If you got any friends that's got a pedal drive system on their Nucanoe, this video might help them out, unless they've already figured all this stuff out. But oh, one more thing here. So other parts to grease in the pedal tower here. So you've got a bearing and a gear up here, and then a bearing and a gear at the bottom there. Also on the drive, sorry about all the crazy camera movements. We got like mosquitoes real bad out here and they're killing me right now. So on the drive shaft here itself, you've got a gear and a sprocket up in here, and then also another gear and sprocket right in here. So to get in those spots, I took this from one of the guys. I think it was Adam Thomas on the owners group on Facebook. He recommended this water resistant silicone lubricant from WD-40. Seems to work great. And basically, it's just like regular WD-40. It's just silicone based and it's water resistant. So basically, it's got the straw on it. You just take it, put the straw down in there, give it a little spritz, go down to the other one right in here, a little spritz down in there. I like the word spritz if you haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, just a little bit here and there. Give it a little once through, let it get good and spread out. Go back here to the drive and do the same thing in the same area. Basically any spots that you can tell that are going to have some type of metal to metal contact. It's good to do that every so often. And with that WD-40, you know, it's so simple to use that stuff. So I mean, you could carry it in the front hatch if you wanted to, and use it whenever you wanted to. So if you have any questions, like I said, like, share, subscribe. I don't do a lot of videos, but most of the videos I do are more how-tos and or just helping y'all out. So if you have any ideas for videos that you want to see, hit me up in the comments, let me know. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'm gonna go inside and get a shower. Peace.